Hey, what's up, everyone? It's RC, and so we're gonna talk about the Fever game. And so the Fever lost yesterday, 92-71. Not a good way to start the season for anybody, really. Not for Aaliyah Boston. Not Lexi Hall didn't even play, but not for Caitlin Clark, really. Not for Alyssa Smith. The whole team just didn't have the defensive intensity to match Connecticut. Connecticut defenders defended very well. I thought it was asinine to see Caitlin Clark being matched up against Alyssa Thomas, which drew two quick fouls on Caitlin, which took her to the bench, kind of got her out of her game. The one thing I have become in my time of being an Iowa and Caitlin Clark fan, more specifically being a Clark fan, is that I've realized to not gloss over her weaknesses. And I think it's something that a lot of her fans just gloss over everything. There is a learning curve that's here in front of Caitlin, and how fast she accelerates up towards or past it is going to be on her and her coach. Her coach strategically getting her prepared correctly, and Caitlin Clark also retaining what she loves about her game. Um, the Fever, I don't feel like they're particularly going to be a good team this season. It's predicated upon two things. Aaliyah Boston must get going. She absolutely must. Each game she's putting out lesser points than the game before. We know the preseason games don't count, but she didn't look good in the preseason. Yesterday, Boston shot 2 for 6, 4 points. And we don't let Caitlin Clark off the hook either. See, being a huge fan of Caitlin Clark, I'm going to have to critique her game, all of it. But I will say this. I'll start here. I'm happy to see Caitlin getting to see that ball go in the bucket. Yes, it came late, but she finally was getting her rhythm. But in terms of turnovers, I can't blame them all on her teammates. There are times when her teammates just they don't have the endurance, quite the mobility to keep up with her passes, and so they sail out of bounds. But Caitlin has to be less careless with the basketball as well. Um, I feel like Caitlin has never truly made a safe play. She's going to have to make safer plays. But I will tell you guys, she does not need to lose her aggression either. I want y'all to hear me out because I'm speaking from a place in which many CC fans, they're not going to. I'm absolutely a huge Caitlin Clark fan. But I'm seeing now that these defenses, their main focus is to stop her. So her teammates, they need to improve it or move it. And check out my live stream too, by the way, because I made a great point. You know who would really benefit Caitlin Clark right now? I'll give you guys about 3 to 5 seconds to figure it out. I'm not going to say anything. The initials are AR. You got 5 seconds. Okay. Did you guys guess it? I pretty much gave it away with the initials. Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark needs Angel Reese. Yeah, she really does because Angel Reese is unbridled energy. She's gonna hustle nonstop. She's gonna run for you nonstop. And I know people don't like Angel Reese, but that's what Clark needs. She's not gonna have Hannah Stokey coming to Indiana no time soon. Um, it's about time that someone said it. The Fever aren't that good. They really aren't. I never thought they would beat the Sun. I did expect Caitlin to have a better game. I think her day is coming when she's going to score 25, 30. But in terms of winning, this is not a championship team. This is not a championship roster. I'm sorry. It's I don't know who or who possibly could have imagined that it would be. So it's going to be about progression. And it's going to be about watching sides carefully. Because sides is always doing things on the sidelines I don't agree with. You don't play Celeste Taylor. You don't even put Lexi Hall in the game. Katie Lou Samuelson, I wish she would shoot more. She doesn't. I mean, she's a knockdown three-point shooter. And then when the doubles come at Caitlin, everybody's just Caitlin watching. Nobody's like, you know what? I'm a star too. Where's that mentality? Aaliyah Boston, who it was cringe how she got her shot stuffed one time. And it was also cringe at the 10 turnovers. I mean, I felt for Caitlin. I really do. We're not going to win as much as we won in Iowa. And I wish the Bluter to Indiana rumors would stop, because Lisa Bluter is not the what is it? Know all, end all. And I wish the Caitlin to the Aces rumors would stop, because it's not happening. And I wish that folks would stop looking for a way out. Again, this is a learning process for Caitlin. It ain't Iowa, and I kind of I feel like I'm being humbled, but I'm cool with that. I've been humbled in the championship game by LSU, humbled against South Carolina. I'm gonna tell you guys before I go, Caitlin Clark is still a great player. She just has to learn, and she's still scoring. 20 points is not something to sneeze at. She did get her numbers even in the case of a loss. But going forward, I think that she's going to have a better game against the Liberty. The Liberty is not as great of a defensive team as the Sun, so we'll see. But yeah, the Fever are 0-1 out the gate. I want to see more Grace Berger. Obviously, more Caitlin. I want to see Berger get more playing time. Christy Sides, hello. I want to see more activity from Katie Lou Samuelson. And I want to see Aaliyah Boston show us that all-star mindset. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Thank you for watching. Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm out. I'll be back with an Aces video soon. Peace.